What's up, guys? The Aaron Avenger here, back with a new series, Resident Evil 7. This is one of my, I don't know, this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a long time on this channel, but I never found a perfect time to say it. Now is the perfect time.
I'm gonna be coming home soon. Yay!
This game is one of those games that tried something new and it worked.
Job. And come home to my loving husband.
I think that
I miss you. I gotta get back to work.
I think that there's a rule with a franchise.
Bye, baby.
Especially if it's one like Resident Evil where there's multiple of them. Like multiple games. 3. Basically a trilogy. A beginning, a middle, and end. They always had that in Resident Evil. I didn't realize this until I watched a video. Shout out to Game Grumps. One of them, I cannot remember which one of them, he said that the Resident Evil series has always done a 3. The first 3 Resident Evils, 1, 2, and 3, were pretty similar. 4, 5, and 6 were pretty similar. And then 7 tried something new. They all tried something new. But, I don't know, I think 7 was a really good time to change it.
You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah.
Because after 4, every Resident Evil, to my knowledge, after it, was a third person.
She's back.
I felt like it was a perfect time to make it scary again. That's the reason why I stopped playing some game franchise and stopped watching some movie franchises, is simply just because they didn't try anything new. They were too afraid that if they tried something new it wouldn't work out, and I feel like you should go out trying something new than to just repeatedly be good by doing the same thing over again. Maybe you get that chance where you do it great or even excellent, but you tried something new. And I think that's a life lesson for everyone, not just for game developers, movie makers, and stuff like that. Try something new. I think life's really short. You need to try something new. Anyway, I'm pretty sure, as you can tell, I'm very passionate about this subject. I just never found a good time to say it.
Shit.
I have problems with this game like I do with every game. No game is perfect. No movie is perfect. Like Spider-Man. It's one of my favorite movies. But it's not perfect. It still has issues. Granted, not many. But to be perfect, there's got to be no flaws. Nothing's perfect. And I feel like that's another thing we should learn. Nothing's perfect, no matter how hard you try. You can't be perfect. I know it's uninspirational, but it's inspirational at the same time. There is no perfection. Sure, you can get a 100 on a test. You got a perfect score. But you can't be perfect about everything. Games can't be perfect. I mean, hey, if you want to tell me about a game that you consider perfect, that you consider have no flaws, tell me about them. I don't mind learning anything new. And there's a lot of games I have not played. I don't consider myself a hardcore gamer who buys every game that comes out. But yeah. Oh shit. Ew, 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 ew. I'll get more into detail on the things that I don't like. don't like about this game. It's very few things, but it's still a problem. I'll tell you what I do like about this game. I do like that they changed it up. As you can obviously tell, they changed it up. They changed the formula. They changed everything. They made it first person, which is a first in the series, at least to my knowledge. It made it... I don't know how to explain this. It's different. It changed the way some people look at Resident Evil. Some people just thought of Resident Evil as shooting zombies and epic action heroes or really bad cheesy lines and stuck camera angles and polygon head-ass zombies. But it's back to the monsters, the non-zombies, the scary kind of element. And I really liked that. I think it was about time that Resident Evil turned to first person. Felt like it should have been first person a long time ago.
Where did you find this guy?
Give me a break, Pete.
Hey, I only work with professionals.
This is a game that
Make sure the sound is right this
benefits
time. I
from
don't wanna
going
make Amarillo.
into it
That
with
was 2
no
fucking years ago. I don't
information
think
at all. Going into it with no
I'm not feeling it. Again? Just don't be surprised.
like
Make a
insight
change.
on what it's about. That's why I don't like trailers for movies and games now. A good example is The Amazing Spider-Man
Then we
2.
hit the intro.
Just like we always do.
That trailer
Try to say the show's name this time, okay?
spoiled,
No problem.
and spoiler warning for the Amazing Spider-Man 2. If you've not seen it, skip like 40 seconds, and then if you still hear me talking about it, skip like another 30. Gwen's death.
Are we rolling? All right, let's go.
Get out of
Gwen dying was so obvious in that trailer.
It's
Another one is Homecoming. And I've not seen that trailer for a reason. People have been memeing, like, the two, like, all the actors, like, Spider-Man for Tobey Maguire, and then Spider-Man for Andrew Garfield, and then Spoiler-Man for Tom Holland. That's the reason why I don't watch trailers anymore.
Fuck me. I wasn't anchored, you know?
The last trailer I saw
Not anchored. What's that?
was Crawl. Movie that came out, like, well, this year, but, like, wasn't a big movie. And also, maybe the last one I legitimately saw was probably Avengers Endgame. But the MCU,
Get a shot of this.
at least the Avengers-wise, have been doing really good with their trailers and keeping it
Hillbilly Joe and his family go missing.
enough to keep you excited,
Bakers, Jack and Marguerite Baker.
but
And they were
also
quiet
not
about
too
that.
much to where it spoils a lot of
About their
things.
Son, Lucas. Bad seed, apparently.
Shit. No, I should have worn my good shoes. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Glad I had my shots. Although,
should really work on a script for these.
Andre, what do you think? Andre? Andre? Andre! See where Andre went?
I think one of the best things
Where is he?
about games and movies nowadays is
Unbelievable.
how good they
This
look.
is the last time I work with that guy.
It's true that graphics don't make a game, but
good cameraman like you, Clancy? You
Games
stick with me.
games used to look, not gonna lie, they used to look really bad. But now they're almost cinematic at times. They're almost movie-like. Especially with cutscenes now being a lot more realistic, and with people doing, like, I don't know what it's called, like when they green screen effects on a game but have the actors, like, I don't know what it's called, like mocap? No, not mocap. I don't know. It's something to do where, like, the voice actors will act out the scene, making it easier to animate the cutscenes. So you don't have to start from scratch. I don't know what it's called.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
This is a very short game.
We find Andre and we go. I mean, fuck this show.
It's a very short game, so it's probably going to be, depending on when I tie the episodes in, because unlike my Arkham Knight series, which, as if you've seen it, you'll know how abrupt I end things. There's times where it just abrupts really badly. I'm going to actually try and plan out my playthroughs now.
What do you see?
And see a good stopping point that's less than an hour long from when I start to when it ends. I'm gonna have this first episode end off where you leave the house. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but if you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about when I say leave the house. I'm gonna try and keep this spoiler free until it happens. I don't like spoiling my games, especially if people have not seen the playthroughs, because sometimes those spoilers can ruin the entire, like, enjoyment of watching somebody play it.
Damn it.
I know that this game is, like, probably, like, I don't know, like, 2 years old. Yeah, 2017, so 2 years old. But, like, I didn't play, or see a playthrough of Arkham Knight until I played the game now. 4 years after it came out. I don't really know a better example that I can think of at the top of my head. I'd say Uncharted, maybe? But I think that came out in 2016, not 2015, like Arkham Knight did. Ah, jump scare that I knew was happening. Blah, 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 blah. I do have the VR version for this, but I don't have a VR. And I have no way of recording VR. So, I don't know. Maybe something in the future. I do plan on having my YouTube stuff be a big thing. Like, I'm not just gonna quit suddenly. I am very much planning on having this be a full-time, not full-time, but half-time thing. Because with junior year of high school being the hardest, at least as of now, and me getting a job soon, obviously I can't fit that all in, and YouTube. So expect less YouTube, but I'm not giving up on it.
God, I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
I'm always gonna do YouTube.
Ethan?
Are you alright?
You shouldn't be here.
What do you mean?
Even if it means that I have 20 subscribers, I enjoy doing this. For the 20 people that want to see it, probably the 10 because the other 10 are just my friends' alternate accounts.
What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now!
I feel like
taking me?
Someplace safe.
Are you gonna
I
tell
don't
me
know.
what's going on?
This is one of those, like,
Baby,
it's just
you've been
kind of
gone
that
3
thing,
years.
though.
3 years? Has it really been 3 years?
Once I get that job, though, which is gonna happen pretty soon, as of uploading this, it's October 16th, I'll probably start working in, like, the beginning of November. I will be able to afford better stuff, aka a better mic. I know my mic isn't the best, but it's not the worst. And definitely a camcorder. If you've seen the last episode of Arkham Knight, you'll know what I mean. It's such a tragedy.
Mia, we have to talk.
Because
message
that
you
ending,
sent me.
man,
Not me.
it was
That
wonderful.
wasn't me.
But you
Not
did.
gonna spoil it, but
didn't.
like,
Okay, fine.
all the
Just tell me
mental
what's going on.
stuff, it was just
I'm telling
perfect.
you everything that I know.
I mean, not perfect, because there's nothing that's
We have
perfect.
to
It was
resist
very, very, very good. Big brain time. I feel like this game,
Are you sure you know where you're going?
I feel like it did a good job at getting rid of the zombies, but still having kind of zombie-like elements. Like, the creatures you fight in this game is only one creature. Like, only one variety. There's, like, different varieties, but it's only one thing. There's only one enemy you fight in this whole game. Like, multiple versions of that
Yes,
enemy,
there.
but there's only one.
This is it.
So it's definitely a survival horror rather than just action-packed punching boulders and
I remember this room.
drop kicking
There's another door here. I'm sure of it.
dudes with mechanical arms and falcon punching
It's not here.
dudes with black slugs all over them.
We're gonna be a family. Now that you're here.
It's definitely different. That's what I liked about it.
Another door. I'm sure of it.
I will be trying to go through all like the cutscenes because there are some interactive cutscenes like this that you can skip.
Mia,
We gotta get out of here.
just stay here, alright? I'm gonna have a look around.
Also, the voice acting in this game, I'm gonna praise the game some more. The voice acting in this game is very good. I think the way it's presented is very good. Like, there's some dull moments, but I mean, I think every game has some like dull presentation like moments. I think the story was a little confusing, but keep in mind, I'm not the brightest, so it did take me it took me a little bit to get everything. But if you can follow plots in movies and games just fine, you should have no problem with following the plot in this game, because I'm not gonna exaggerate and say like I'm retarded or anything, but like it did take me like a little bit to get everything. But the best part about this game is the atmosphere. I think every game should learn from this, because it's got a great atmosphere. Fucker. I like how Ethan, that's another thing I didn't like about this game. Ethan just doesn't give a shit.
Wait!
Like, he gets stabbed through the hand, he just doesn't make a noise. I mean, if you got stabbed through the hand, I'd probably be in the fetal position crying.
I can hear her. I can feel her clawing her way back inside of me. Cat, I've been bad. I deserve this.
Oof. Oh.
What the fuck are you, Mia?
I've always had trouble getting this cutscene to start. I don't know why. You do not need to take the first aid. It's not the problem. See, yeah, it just takes a while. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, if I need to be in a certain position, but that's like the only problem, like, performance-wise that I've had with the game. I've had some textures not render in, but I can easily forgive that, as pretty much every game has, at least it happened once, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, my game's ruined. Every game at least has something like that at least once. She's dead. Haha, telephone. Let's call them.
You really shouldn't have come here.
Why?
Who's this? And what the fuck is going on?
My name's Zoe. There should be a way out through the attic.
Attic.
Go there. Now.
Oh, that's a definite. She's not dead. I'm thinking of what I need. Yeah, I got the plan in mind. I don't know what I have to do. So I gotta use the bolt cutters. Ka-chop. And then I gotta open to get that fuse. I gotta have Mia go. And then I grab this fuse, put that in. Shut that door behind me for a trophy.
It's okay.
Jump scare that didn't scare me because I played this game before.
I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Have done that.
Ow. Or
It's fucking hard.
please don't do that. Ah. No. No. Come on, Ethan, pull it out. That's what she said. Pull it out. Come on. Come on. My little nub.
Must contain outbreak. Gonna quit. I promise. Must burn it all down.
You can pick up your hand. That's pretty cool. You can pick up your nub. I mean, your... God damn it, you can pick up your hand. God, am I special. Okay, so I know... Good thing about this is I know where the hidden handgun ammo is. Which is not always hidden.
Okay.
So,
fine.
you can get 20 bullets and then you can get 7. And then I remember, like, a hidden first aid somewhere, like in the corner. You can use the axe. Chop these boxes and you'll usually get something, but... This time I'm not lucky, but there is a... I swear, there's like a hidden first aid kit in like one of the corners. Here's the not so hidden 20 handgun ammo. I don't know. Maybe it was just a glitch, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that's not it. Can we stop pretending that you're dying? I mean, I get it. You're dying. Okay. Let's do the fight that I died on, and then I died again, and then I died again, and I rage quit, so I turned it on easy. So let's do this first try. As long as you can hit your headshots, this fight is super easy. Just make sure you keep the hole in you between her. Bitch. Bitch. Nearly had me goddamn killed. Also, waste all your ammo and your herbs. You don't, or your first aid. You don't need them. You can't collect them. Because, something special happens.
Welcome to the family, son.
I felt that too. Yeah. I'm not gonna end it off here, but I am gonna end it off here. If you know what I mean. I'm gonna let the cutscene play out till I cut to gameplay. But I'll be quiet through it because it's a good one. Tells you a lot about the story without actually physically telling you.
Come on. Don't you die on us now. You have work to do.
It's a sort of show, don't tell kind of thing.
Where am I? What the hell?
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time for supper.
Who are all you people? Where's Mia?
Eat it. It's good. Yes.
His boy's got to eat. He got to have his supper. Come here, boy. Let's do this.
He's not eating it, Jack. He's not eating it.
Shut the hell up, Marguerite.
Eat that for him.
Get the hell out of here.
You're a son of a bitch. Oh, I can't believe it. Son of a bitch. He's not eating it.
Grandma's the only one calm throughout all this.
That's a beast.
No.
No, boy.
Can I just not look?
God damn it. I'll bet it's that cop again. Goddamn pigs. I'm coming back for you.
See, Grandma's my best friend. She didn't even bully me and force me to eat food. But in all seriousness, this is where I'm ending off the video, so. This has been the Iron Avenger, and I will see you all guys next time. Bye, guys.